It all began with a dream. The dream of a man who dreamt beyond himself, his people, his country, his times. He dreamt for every child, everywhere in the world, of all times. He himself went through abandonment, deprivation, hunger, illiteracy, and hard work as a child. He dreamt that no child anywhere, then or in the future, should ever go through such hard and harrowing experience. He went around the streets gathering the young who were orphans, destitutes, child laborers, and addicts to destroying substances and demeaning habits. He knew that street can never be or should be a home for any child. It can only destroy him and never build him. Every child should have a loving place to grow, loving hands to guide, and loving hearts to affirm. Love alone can mold them into good people and God-centered individuals. Therefore, he became a friend, teacher, and father to the orphans and abandoned, provided home to the homeless, light of education to the illiterate, and respectable work for those in search of it. His name is Don Bosco, one of the greatest educators and friend of the young the world has ever seen. People in his times and after his times shared his dream and came to the assistance of the young most in need to give them a happy life and a safe future. Today, his followers, known as Salesians of Don Bosco and the collaborators, work for the young in difficult situations in every continent spanning 142 countries. Don Bosco Navajeevan Bal Bhavan, Visakhapatnam, started in 1999 in a small rented shed, as a carrying out and continuation of the dream of Don Bosco to give children in dire need and difficult situations a happy today and a happier tomorrow. Every child who has no place to go or to call as his own is always received in Don Bosco with open arms and warm hearts, even when its premises are overcrowded. We believe that space will expand when there is a place in the heart. The types of children who find a home in Don Bosco are those exposed to every danger on the street, with street as the only roof over their head, those who lose their precious childhood in hard labor to add to the frugal income of their miserable families and exploited by demanding and heartless employers, those who are orphans with nobody to care for them or to ensure their safety, those who drop out from schools due to disinterest or lack of follow-up from parents who are ignorant and illiterate, and lack of understanding and harsh treatment from the teachers.
I'm Melanie and I'm from Austria. I'm in India since September 2013. I'm a florist and I'm used to arrange flowers. Now I'm dealing with the most beautiful flowers, the Navajeevan children, whose life I want to rearrange into a perfect bouquet.
My name is Lucy, I'm from Austria and I'm here since September 2013. In Austria, my country, I have heard about Don Bosco Navajeevan and its interventions on behalf of the young at risk. I wanted to see it myself and contribute my share in this challenging task. I feel that I have made the right decision in coming to Don Bosco.
Those who are subject to domestic or non-domestic violence, every child for whom there is nobody to care. The services Don Bosco extend are street counseling, where field staff go and befriend the child and find out why and how he has reached the street and invite him to Don Bosco. The invitation may be accepted immediately or gradually or even rejected.
నా పేరు రవి ప్రసాద్ నేను డాన్ బోస్కో నవజీవన బాలభవన్లో ఫీల్డ్ కౌన్సిలర్గా పనిచేస్తున్నాను.
Going to the streets in time and out of time is challenging, but if that will change the destiny of a child for good, I am willing to do it anytime. For the sake of saving even one child, Don Bosco is willing to go to any extent. What matters here is each individual child and not as just one in a group. Provision of shelter. Those who come to Don Bosco are given temporary or permanent shelter with continuing counseling and follow-up.
నా పేరు సురేష్. నేను గత 4 సంవత్సరాలుగా డాన్ బోస్కో సంస్థలో పనిచేస్తున్నాను. మొదటి 2 సంవత్సరాలు డాన్ బోస్కో బీచ్ బ్లాక్ స్కూల్లో టీచర్గా పనిచేశాను.
Caring for children with traumas and behavioral problems is not an easy task. But if I do not patiently and lovingly guide them, how can they ever change and become good? The educative system of Don Bosco consists in accompanying the child lovingly. Home placement.
This boy is in Navajivan for 2 years and we were able to trace his family. Now after counseling, he is willing to go back and I am sure it will be a happy family reunion.
Children who have left home for not serious reasons and for whom home is a safe place to stay and grow are sent back after personal and parental counseling. Don Bosco always believes that a safe home is always the best place for a child and anything else is next best. Rehabilitation. Children for whom their homes are unsafe and violent and who do not know where their home is stay in Don Bosco and are given formal or non-formal education according to their age and ability.
We are standing at Sabbavaram Bosco Illu, which is a branch of Navajivan Visakhapatnam. It has at present 90 children staying here and these children are primarily street children, orphans, school dropouts and tribal poor and so on. It was started 7 years ago to tribal children from the Paderu tribal area. Now we have different parts of people, different parts coming here to stay, to study, to grow and to go.
Skill training. Don Bosco attends not only to children at risk but even to youth who do not know where to turn to due to poverty, marginalization, lack of training, employment, etc. Such youth, both male and female, are identified and given training in a skill of their choice and job place.
నా పేరు నవలత. నేను డాన్ బోస్కో సంస్థలో టీచర్గా పనిచేస్తున్నాను.
I came up the hard way and now I am able to stand on my feet because someone taught me a trade. I want to extend the same service through Don Bosco to many youngsters who are poor and disadvantaged in many ways so that the future will not as bleak. Awareness programs. Don Bosco, in its effort to make the society a safe place for every child, conducts awareness programs for various groups like parents, women, general public, etc. Children themselves, teachers, and people in general are given training in the rights of children and their implementation. In the past 15 years, Don Bosco was able to touch the lives of quite a few young and make a difference. They became beautiful and useful for the society and precious in their own sight. Some of the statistics and witnesses speak for themselves. Counseled, home placed, rehabilitated, job placed, etc.
నా పేరు జ్యోతి. నేను
I joined Don Bosco 8 years ago as a field staff and now work as a coordinator. I feel that I should stay on as I am able to touch the lives of many needy young constructively and Don Bosco provides me ample opportunities for that. What do the Navajivan children say?
నా పేరు డి నవీన్ కుమార్.
My mother wanted to kill me and my father chased me out. But Don Bosco took me and today I'm a BSc computer student.
నా పేరు సాయి కిరణ్. నేను డాన్ బోస్కో సంస్థకి 2008 సెప్టెంబర్ 5వ తారీఖున వచ్చాను. అంతకుముందు నేను
After my father's death, I was put to child labor at the age of 10. Don Bosco rescued me and made me complete my schooling and now I'm doing my ITA electrician.
నా పేరు శ్రీనివాసు.
I don't know where my home is or who my parents are. Don Bosco got me as a lost child. Today, this is my home and I have a lot of brothers who care for me.
నా పేరు గణేష్. నేను 7th క్లాస్ చదువుతున్నాను.
I ran away from home to see the world. But Don Bosco made me realize that the best place for a child is its home. Now I know that they are right. Any well-meaning society should allot considerable amount of its time, personal and resources to the healthy and sound information of its young. A society's health is judged by the way it brings up its children as blessings and foundation on which its future is built, and not just as another burden on its resources. Collectively, we have to fight for the rights of children and against any form of atrocity or abuse towards them. What makes or mars a person is what he goes through in his childhood. In Visakhapatnam district, Don Bosco is giving a lead in this direction. We invite all well-meaning individuals and institutions to join hands with us in supporting children, especially the disadvantaged ones, through your collaboration in every way and at every level. Together, let us make our children happy today and happier tomorrow.
We hope and pray that in the coming years and for many more years, Don Bosco strives to serve young at risk. And I am very happy and grateful to all of you for the unstinting support you have given us.